just keeps coming until it gets done. He told me the story of how he won an attack against a Barnes & Noble in Tennessee who had a pornographic display where children and young teens could peruse and purchase material. He worked steadily, strong, and smart. Please welcome my friend and patriot, Jack Oliver.
All right, I've got a question for you. How many people want illegal immigration stopped in Florida? Raise your hand. All right. Our organization is a premier organization in Florida that are advocates for what you want to do. We're an all-volunteer group, and we need your help, and that's why I'm here today. Now, we're at a crossroads in this state. We can either take the path that California's taken about illegal immigration, which is to do nothing, and that's the road to ruin, that's the road to state bankruptcy. Or we can take a path that Arizona's taken, and that's the path to shut off the job magnet that draws illegal immigrants into our state. Now last year we tried very hard to get an E-Verify bill passed up at the state legislature. Now I'm going to demonstrate how leadership plays an important part in this and why we must put pressure on the leadership of the state of Florida if we want legislation passed like Arizona. This last year I worked with the Speaker of the House, Larry Creedle's office, and I worked with the President of the Senate, Jeff Atwater. They both had the same information to make an informed decision about it. Creedle's office decided to get behind us. He put Representative Hasner on the project. He went around, they cut the committees down from 5 to 2. It went through every committee by unanimous vote. It got to the floor of the House and it passed 112 to 0. Whoa. On the Senate side, Jeff Atwater had the same information that Larry Creedle had. What did he do? He scheduled it to 7 committees and made sure it didn't even get through the first committee. Now, that's why we don't have legislation in the state of Florida, because it's one person, Jeff Atwater. And remember that because Jeff's running for CFO, Chief Financial Officer of this state. And when you've already demonstrated that you allow $4 billion to sit on the table, that's what illegal immigration costs all of us, the taxpayers, that you're really not a good financial steward of our money. But only in government can you get a raise and get bumped up to another position if you squander $4 billion. All right, now here's what we're going to ask you to do to help. We started a petition drive that's going to put direct pressure on the leadership. And I want you to go over to we have a table set up over there. Get one of these cards, and it has the petition on it, okay? You're going to get on our new website, which is called Floridians for Legal Labor. And you're going to sign our petition. That automatically sends a message to Jeff Atwater, or not Jeff Atwater, but the new speaker, who is Representative Dean Cannon, and then the new president of the Senate is Mike Herodopoulos. It's going to send a message to them demanding that we have E-Verify passed in the state this year. Now, I'm going to ask for a donation from each of you today. Not a donation of money, but a donation of your time. I want you to do 4 things. First, I want you to go over, get that petition card, and follow through and sign up. Okay? Then the next thing I want you to do is when the session starts, send a couple more emails and a few phone calls. And I need help on our legislative action team to get this job done. That's how they got it done in Arizona, because patriots like yourself joined the cause and got on the legislative teams and they made it happen. So join me here locally and join me in Tallahassee to get the job done. Now the next thing I want you to remember, and it's the last thing, is that, you know, these candidates, basically, they're going to be talking today and they're asking for our vote. Basically what they're doing is they're asking us to give them a job. Well, E-Verify protects the jobs of all citizens in Florida. Don't you think every candidate that gets up here today should give us a pledge if we promise to give them a job, if they'll protect our jobs? is not willing to make the pledge because E-Verify law is very simple. There's only two sides to it. You either support the hiring of illegal aliens or you support the hiring of your fellow citizens. So the choice is clear, and there shouldn't be a candidate up here today that isn't willing to make the pledge to you people that he's going to help me get this bill passed. Thank you.
Yahoo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was great. Okay, are you all going to do that for him? Yeah. Okay. At the end of this, do not leave here without one of those cards that he's telling. He's spending his time. He works full time too, nights. Okay.